People love to argue about the right way to press the trigger, but here's the thing, there's not one right way. I'm Chad with Code 7 Tactical. Let's talk about the 4 main trigger presses. Alright, so the first one we're going to talk about is slapping the trigger, coming from completely off the trigger all the way through to the brake. So that might be a target 1 to 3 yards. These are general guidelines. 1 to 3 yards in a competition environment, it's a low demand target, and in a defensive environment, this is a attacker who presents quickly and you need to break those shots quick. So that might look something like this. Alright, so the second kind of press we're going to talk about is going to be more of a roll. So you come maybe from off the trigger or already on the trigger, and you have a little bit more control rolling through that trigger all the way through to the brake. Just roll through it. Roll through it. So the third one we're going to talk about is going to be the reset and the prep. I have gotten to my final wall in my particular trigger. Once that round goes, while the slide cycles, I'm going to get off the trigger and get to my reset point so that when the slide is done cycling, I'm already there ready to go. Alright guys, so for our fourth type of trigger press, we're going to talk about staging. When do you want to stage the trigger? When you have a small or demanding target that you need your sights to be very still on, your dot to be very still on before you get enough visual feedback to break that shot. So we have a target here at about 25 yards, so 75 feet, and we're going to stage the trigger and try to get all of our shots inside of the A zone here. So I'm waiting for that visual feedback. I'm going to get on the trigger. I'm staging the trigger. I'm at my last wall, and I let that shot go. I'm staging the trigger. I'm waiting for that last wall. I'm waiting for my sight to settle. I'm waiting to break that shot. I'm not waiting for a surprise break or any of that nonsense. I'm getting to where I know the wall is, and then I'm telling the gun, okay, time to go. And I'm just minimizing the time between my brain saying time to go and the shot actually breaking. Both our shots, nice here in the A zone. Got one right in the middle too. So that's kind of down and dirty, your 4 main trigger presses. And keep in mind, these can hybrid between themselves, and you might need to use one and then the other. I might have a competition environment where I have some close low demand targets that I'm able to slap on, and I transition immediately to a distant target or a difficult target, and I have to go to a stage. And then I have some medium targets that I can kind of roll on, and then as I'm coming around a barrier, I'm already reset and prepped, ready to go for that target there. So it's good to have all those in your toolbox. I'm Chad with Code 7 Tactical. We'll see you at the range.